Officer Dave, would you open the courtroom for us, please?
The state of Michigan 36th District Court is now in session with Honorable Judge David S. Robinson Jr. presiding. Court is now in session. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Hello,
Good morning.
what is your name?
It's Paula Perry.
Okay, let's get Mr. Beers in here and we can get started. 274. All right, let's get started. We are on the record calling file number 15109-274, Midland Funding versus Paula Perry. Date and time for objection to garnishment, your appearances.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jeffrey Beers, P 41693, on behalf of Plaintiff Midland Funding.
And what is your name, ma'am?
Paula Perry, the defendant.
You are the moving party. What is the basis of your objection to garnishment?
The objection to garnishment is that I was a victim of identity theft.
Okay. Do you have any other basis for your objection to garnishment?
I was never served the original, I was never served the original summons to appear in court back in 2015.
Mr. Beers.
Your Honor, there's a copy of the proof of service in the court file showing personal service on the defendant at 2067 Claremont, which matches the same address that she put on her motion for today. Default judgment was sent by the court back in 2015 to Ms. Perry at the same address. That was signed by the court clerk. Upon information and belief, that did not come back in the mail. Under MCR 3.101K, you cannot use an objection to garnishment to collaterally attack the validity of the underlying judgment. Even so, that's 6-7 years past the deadline to file a motion to set aside default judgment. Further, the court already on November 30th already issued an order on the objection to tax garnishment, finding that the objections were invalid and ordered all funds released to the plaintiff. So we ask that defendant's objections be denied.
All right. Court's prepared to rule in this matter. Ma'am, the file indicates that you were personally served at the same address that you use on your objection to garnishment. Furthermore, Michigan Court Rule 3.101K specifically provides you may not use the objection to garnishment as a method of attacking the underlying judgment. You have therefore failed to state a valid objection to garnishment. Your objection to garnishment must therefore be denied. You, of course, have an absolute right to appeal my decision. That appeal must be perfected within 21 days of today, and the Wayne County Circuit Court will send out an order to you both today. Thank you both for coming in. We are off the record.
Have a good day.
Mr. Beers, do you have any other matters with me today?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
Merry Christmas.
And to you too. Good morning, Ms. Strickhart.
Good morning, Judge. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm just fine, thanks.
What file do you have today?
I have the Midland versus Sharer, last three digits 157, set for 10 o'clock.
I believe I have her. Let's get started.
Okay.
Hello,
Hello, morning, Your Honor.
we are on the record. Do you have video? This is file number 22-180157, Midland Credit Management versus Tammy Shearer. Date and time for objection and garnishment, your appearances.
Good morning, Your Honor. May it please the court, Suzanne Strickhartz, P 44018 on behalf of the plaintiff.
And what is your name, ma'am? Hello?
You're talking to me, Your Honor?
Yes, I am.
Tammy Shera.
You are the moving party. What is the basis of your objection to garnishment?
Just the amount. I wanted to see if I'm able to get some type of payment arrangement set up.
Ma'am, do you have any other basis for your objection to garnishment other than you want to set up some payment arrangement?
I didn't hear you, Your Honor. I apologize.
Ma'am, do you have any other basis for your objection to garnishment other than you're trying to set up a payment arrangement?
No, sir. No other garnishments, just this one.
All right, counsel, your response.
Yes, Your Honor, pursuant to MCR 3.101, the defendant has not articulated a legally valid basis for the objection. We would ask that the objection be denied, funds directed to plaintiff's counsel. Also, we would ask the defendant to confirm that she lives on Burgess now, the address on her pleadings, that is her correct and current address.
Is the address that you use on your objection to garnishment, ma'am, your present address?
Yes, the Burgess Street, Your Honor.
Court's prepared to rule in this matter. The only matter before the court today is an objection to garnishment. Objections to garnishment have to demonstrate some defect in or invalidity of the garnishment proceeding itself. If you want to file a motion for installment payments, ma'am, there's nothing to prevent you from doing that, but that's not before the court today. Having failed to state a valid objection to garnishment, the objection to garnishment must be denied. You, of course, ma'am, have an absolute right to appeal my decision. That appeal may be perfected within 21 days today in the Wayne County Circuit Court. Thank you both for coming in.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So that's it?
Yes, ma'am. Your objection is denied. You have an absolute right to appeal my decision. You also have a right to do something you did not do, which is to file a motion for installment payments. But that's not before.
Okay, so I don't mean to cut you off, Your Honor. I apologize. When I went down to the court and I spoke with the representative at the window, she asked me exactly what I wanted to do. I told her that lump sum that was taken out of my account and placed on hold. I had back bills that I haven't paid, things of that sort. So I asked her, would I be able to actually get set up on a payment arrangement and then put a certain amount down, and then I can pay a certain amount every month, instead of the fact that they took the whole $1,200 out of my account. So at that point, she stated to me, yes, this is what we're going to do. This is what the hearing is going to be for. So they told me that this was the purpose of me having this hearing is for me to be able to try to work out some type of arrangement for installments instead of having them take that lump sum of money.
Ma'am, the only matter before me is what you filed. You filed an objection to garnishment. You have a right to file a motion for installment payments, but again, ma'am, that's not before me. Thank you both for coming in. Counsel?
So
Your Honor, this garnishment will pay off the account and the judgment will be satisfied.
Okay, thanks both for coming in.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You have any others, Ms. Strickhartz?
No, thank you, Judge. Have a good day.
You too. Okay, what am I looking for? Let's see what Mr. Zelinski has today. Mr. Zelinski, good morning.
Morning, Your Honor.
What do you have today?
I have 753.
By right versus McKeever?
Yes.
Okay, this is, let's see if I have Mr. McKeever. I have him here. Let's see if we can't get started.
Okay.
753 1675. Hello?
Hello,
What is your name?
Victor McKeever.
We are on the record calling file number 16110-753 by right financial services versus Victor McKeever. Date and time for objection to garnishment. Your appearances.
Good morning, Your Honor. Robert Zelinski on behalf of plaintiff.
Bar number.
P69250.
What is your name, sir? Sir, what is your name?
Victor McKeever.
Sir, you are the moving party. What is the basis of your objection to garnishment?
This is my objection is I wasn't notified about the objection at all.
You weren't notified about the garnishment?
No,
Do you have any other basis for your objection to garnishment?
that's my main objection. No,
Counsel, your response.
Your Honor, this is a periodic garnishment he's referring to. This would have been served on him by his employer.
Mr. McKeever, you're not understanding the process. Maybe I can explain it to you better. You have judgments against you. One of the methods that the person or the plaintiff who has a judgment against you uses to collect is garnishment. What they do is they file a writ of garnishment not on you, but they serve the writ of garnishment on your employer, the state of Michigan, a bank, somewhere, a credit union where you think there's money. It is a responsibility of that entity or individual, who is now called the garnishee defendant, to both respond in writing to the writ of garnishment and to advise you that you have been garnished. Having failed to state a valid objection to garnishment, your objection to garnishment must be denied. Sir, you have an absolute right to appeal my decision. That appeal must be perfected within 21 days of today in the Wayne County Circuit Court. We'll send out orders today on both your objections to the Ford Motor Company and the Michigan State Department of Treasury objection. Thank you, sir, for coming in. We are off the record.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you have any other things with me today?
No, I don't, Judge.
Thank you, sir.
Have a good day.
And you too. Hello, Judge. Good morning. I'm waiting for Mr. Fawcett to connect. Can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you.
Okay, we are on the record. This is file number 191511007. Con Appliances Incorporated versus Ashton Fawcett. Date and time for objection and garnishment. Your appearances, please.
Judge, may it please court, my name is Attorney Richard Gruson. For the record, our number is 35222. I'm the attorney of record for the plaintiff, and today I am the respondent to defendant's objection to a wage garnishment.
And sir, tell us your name.
Ashton Fawcett.
Mr. Fawcett, what is the basis of your objection to garnishment?
I feel that I paid my dues.
I'm sorry?
I say I feel that I have paid my dues.
I don't understand what you mean.
To the garnishment that I owe, or
How much do you say you have paid here, sir?
I have paid $4,333.49.
Mr. Rusen?
Judge, may it please court, I have in my office currently 25,000 open collection matters, and I am very organized and astute as to what payments are received, what payments are due, and I can tell you based on that foundation that when I ran a balance on December 9th, 2022 in preparation for this hearing, I showed at the time $4,124.22. Now I just turned on my computer, I could see what it is as of the present moment. But the long and the short of the story is that under MCLA 600.6013, it stands for the proposition that a judgment is not paid in whole until all statutory costs and interests have been paid also. That's, of course, costs under taxable costs, court rule 2.625. That being said, I'm still showing a balance of $940.90 statutorily. The judgment is not paid in whole. Therefore, I ask that defendant's objection be denied. And in closing, I'll be delighted to file an accounting with the court. So it's in the court, court record, and I will send a copy to Mr. Fawcett for his records. He may also want to consider calling my office and seeing what can be done to settle the small $940 with just, maybe brokering a settlement. But I'll leave that to him. On that,
Okay, then what I'm going to do, Mr. Fawcett, I'm going to deny your objection to garnishment. Mr. Rusen, you're going to file that accounting.
yes, I will.
Right, sir, you have an absolute right to appeal my decision. That appeal must be perfected within 21 days of today in the Wayne County Circuit Court. Thank you both for coming in. We're off the record.
Okay. Can I say something?
Yes, sir.
Can I make the payments lower or something like
Sir,
that? I can't.
If you want to file a motion for installment payments, you have a right to do that. You come down to the court, you get the paperwork, you fill out the form, you pay the motion fee, you serve the court, you serve the other side, and I'll make a decision. But that's not what's before me today. The only matters before me today is the objection to garnishment that you filed, sir. Thank you for coming in. We're off the record.
Thank you, Judge.
You have any others, Mr. Rusen?
No, and then I rest. I'm going to do that dance down to Judge Johnson now.
Thank you.
All right.
Hello?
Yeah, good morning, Your Honor.
What
Reynolds.
files do you have this morning?
This morning we have A&A North American versus Alamont Smith.
Hold on for a minute, please. Lamont Smith is your defendant?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Okay, let's get him in here. Let's get you started.
All right.
Mr. Smith is joining us now. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Turn your video on, Mr. Smith. Let's get started. This is file number 09-135-423. A&A North American Financial versus Lamont Smith. Date and time for objection to garnishment, your appearances.
Your Honor, this is Reynolds Sims for the plaintiff A&A North American Financial,
Remember the State Bar of
LLC.
Michigan? Mr. Sims, you remember the State Bar of Michigan?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
You probably have a P number.
Yeah, yes, indeed, I do. 252. Let's see here. I should know that, shouldn't I?
You did. You should.
Yeah, absolutely. We got it here someplace. Now, let me get it. Just make sure I got it right. I should know that for sure. Okay. 252-223.
Mr. Smith, you are the moving party. What is the basis of your objection to garnishment?
I have not, I don't know who this person is or what the account is, because when I called the attorney's office on the 6th, the young lady told me to, that it was, excuse me, that it was a Chase credit card. I've never had a Chase credit card.
Okay. Do you have any other basis for your objection to garnishment?
I've never received the last court date was the 22nd of September. I never received any notice here at my address.
Your response, counsel.
Well, Your Honor, this case goes back quite a way, so over 10 years ago, and it's been on the Defendant's Credit Bureau since, I think 1989. And it's a Chase Bank card, and it's been on the Credit Bureau report, which has been reported by the original creditor. In addition, we have made several garnishments on this account. I think at least 7 or 8 that have been successful. And we've recovered a little bit of money on the case at this point, and this was another garnishment. And also, if you check the Register of Actions, Mr. Lamont was personally served, and so I just think it might be just a memory problem, if anything. Other than that, we've had successful action on this case for some time, since 2010, 2012. And and in addition, if we're going to challenge the judgment itself, this is not the appropriate forum to do that. I mean, it perhaps is a forum, but what he should do is file a different kind of action rather than an objection to garnishment. So,
Mr. Smith,
and we have filed a brief to that effect, Your Honor. I'm not sure it's there with the holiday mail and all that, but I think we faxed it over also, substantiating that. And if you check the Register of Action, you'll see, I think there's 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10 garnishment recoveries that have been successful at this address.
okay.
But no response.
Let me hear from Mr. Smith. There's something else you want to tell the court?
In the past 10 years, I've lost my father, a sister, and a brother. And I've been dealing with my wife and cancer. So nothing came to my address here at 871 Atkinson.
Okay. Thank you. I'm prepared to rule in this matter. The court is going to find that you have failed to state a valid objection to garnishment. I note for the record that the Register of Action indicates that you personally served with summons and complaint at the same address on Atkinson that you used in today's pleadings. On February the 11th, 2010, judgment by default was entered against you. That judgment was renewed on February 4th of 2020. Michigan Court Rule 3.101K specifically provides that you may not use the objection to garnishment as a method of challenging the validity of the underlying judgment. Having failed to state a valid objection to garnishment, your objection to garnishment, sir, must be denied. You, of course, have an absolute right to appeal my decision. That appeal must be perfected within 21 days of today in the Wayne County Circuit Court. Court will send out an order to both of you gentlemen today. Thank you both for coming in. We are off the record.
All right, well, thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Atchison, with your hardship situation, would you
gone.
please contact, oh, he's gone.
He's gone.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you have
you need
anything
to contact.
else on my docket today, sir?
No, I don't, Your Honor, but we have a good address. We'll contact him. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. All right, I know.
Hello? Morning, counsel.
Good morning, Your Honor.
What do you have?
This is Michigan First and Jeanette Brown Lindsay.
What file number is that?
Your
Oh, I
case
see.
number ends in 257.
Okay, I don't see her right here. So I'm gonna have to get back to you.
All right, thank you.
Hello?
Hello, Your Honor, David Monroe, P
What
18081.
can I do for you, Mr. Monroe?
I have two cases for Midland funding. They are wage assignment complaints,
You have your Monroe?
MUNROE. I'm appearance counsel for Midland funding.
And what do you have? What are the
Um,
cases?
One case number is 8132107,
107?
and the other one, and that's Katrisa Henry.
Okay,
And Midland funding. The other one, Your Honor, is 3122013, Midland funding and Shakira Brown.
all right, Mr. Monroe, for your future, when you check into my courtroom, you'd be better off identifying yourself as a lawyer with a P number or attorney, because that way I know to get to you. Otherwise, I do my attorneys first and I don't know who you are. So
I'm
listen,
sorry it didn't show up, Your Honor.
it's up to you, sir. I'm here all day. Let's do Shakira Brown. That's your 03013 case. Good morning, ma'am. What is your name?
Shakira Brown.
This is file number 031222013, CFC Financial versus Shakira Brown. Date and time for objection to garnishment. Your appearances.
Your Honor, I'm David R. Monroe, P 18081, appearing for Midland funding and Midland credit management.
And what is your name, ma'am?
Shakira Brown.
You are the moving party. What is the basis of your objection to garnishment?
I didn't know where it was actually coming from. I don't have an issue with paying it. I just didn't know where it was coming from.
Okay. This is a judgment that was rendered against you on November 3rd, 2003, and subsequently renewed in favor of CFC Financial. Having failed to state a valid objection to garnishment, that objection to garnishment must be denied. You have an absolute right, ma'am, to appeal my decision. That appeal must be perfected within 21 days today in the Wayne County Circuit Court. Thank you, ma'am, for coming in. I'll send out an order. We are off the record.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, hang on, Mr. Monroe. Let's see if I can have your other defendant here. I don't know. I have to check. Teresa Henry. I don't see that name, sir. I'll have to come back to you.
It's Katrisa Simmons on the,
Yeah, I don't have a name and I have the phone numbers, so I have to get back to you.
I'll be glad to wait, Your Honor.
Hello? Go back to the waiting room.
Hold on one
I
second.
invited myself to that meeting.
I don't have your defendant as of yet, Mr. Mallett. Be patient.
All right, thank you, guy.
Thank you. Morning, counsel.
Morning.
What are you here on?
I am here on last for 4613, AmeriCredit versus Nicole Williams.
Oh, okay. Well, we got a problem. First
Okay.
of all, I've got a couple of people who were here by phone number only. I'm gonna have to go find out who they are. The next thing I would suggest to you, sir, is that you put a P number behind your name. So I know you're a lawyer and I can start looking for you. I'm
I
gonna put you back in
apologize
the
for
waiting
that.
room. You're here on what file again?
AmeriCredit versus Nicole Williams.
Sorry. All right, I'll put you back in the waiting room.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Hello?
Hello,
What is your name?
Jeanette Brown Lindsay.
Jeanette Brown Lindsay?
Yes.
Hold- I have your opponent.
Okay.
We are on the record calling file number 191600257, Michigan First Credit Union versus Jeanette Brown Lindsay. Objection to garnishment. Your appearances.
Your Honor, Michael T. Mamet, PA 1102 on behalf of plaintiff.
And what is your name, ma'am?
Jeanette Brown Lindsay.
You are the moving party. What is the basis of your objection to garnishment?
I'm objecting because back in February, they had got the rest of their money. They had garnished my bank account back then for another $1,090.08. And I had actually I had a hearing to try to stop that one, but you told them that they were able to get it. And I once they got the money, I thought that was all I owe. And now they're saying I owe them another $1,400. And I'm trying to figure out where does that come from? Because all this time has passed, they have been paid. And I sent in all of my receipts and then my on my bank statements and some of my receipts. And then on top, they received some money, I think, from my income tax years ago. And so I know that it's been total over what I had owed,
What have the total amount you have paid, ma'am?
The total amount that I'm looking at, it says $10,352.44.
Counsel?
That includes the last amount they took back in February, the 22nd of $1,090.08.
Counsel, your response.
Good morning, Your Honor. The defendant's number, the total amount paid has been $9,262.37. That includes the $1,000 that we garnished her bank account back in February. And her objection back then, based on the exact same argument, was found to be invalid, as it should be today. The balance as of this morning is $1,500 or $1,519.90. The defendant's correct that she has paid the initial judgment balance. However, interest at 12.66% has been accruing since the date of judgment, December 2019, which gives us that remaining balance of $1,519.90. And I don't know if I'm able to share my screen, but I can show the court the breakdown or give these numbers on the record if the court would like to render that amount.
Well, I'm prepared to make a ruling. I'm looking at the register of action here, and the judgment was entered in this matter on December 4th, 2019, a judgment I note for the record, which was by consent. That means that that judgment is doing $80 a month plus in simple interest. We are now in 2022, 3 years after the accident. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to deny the motion, the objection to garnishment. You have an absolute right, ma'am, to appeal my decision. That appeal will be perfected within 21 days today in the Wayne County Circuit Court. I have on December 20th, I have for a motion calendar for motion for satisfaction of judgment. So if you're going to file a response, you may do that as well. Thank you both for coming in. We are off the record.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day.
Thank you, sir. You have anything else with me?
Not this morning. Is the court going to file or the court going to submit an order or would?
Yeah, I'll send an order on objection to garnishment today.
All right. Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi,
What
Good
is your
morning.
name?
Kelly Mitchell.
I'm sorry?
Kelly Mitchell.
Kelly
Mitchell.
Mitchell?
Yes.
What are the names of your oh, you're here on Jamal's case. Okay. Okay, 454. Kelly Mitchell, 313454. All right, let me see if I can find the lawyer to put you back in the waiting room.
Okay.
Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello,
What is your name, ma'am?
Nicole Williams.
Nicole Williams?
Yes.
Sorry. All right, we are on the record calling file number 15104-613, AmeriCredit Financial versus Nicole Williams. Date and time for objection to garnishment. Your appearances.
Good morning, Your Honor. Alexander Sarhan, P77252 on behalf of plaintiff.
And what is your name, ma'am?
Nicole Corey Williams.
You are the moving party. What is the basis of your objection to garnishment?
I don't owe that much. I had called them and asked them for a copy of my payments. I was garnished. I had been garnishing from my previous job. I no longer work there and wasn't able to speak to anyone in that department, but that total is not correct.
Ma'am, how much do you claim you have paid on this judgment?
At least about 6,000.
Okay. Counsel, your response.
Your Honor, regarding any type of amount owed or a breakdown, that was included in our response, which might be the best answer as far as actually seeing it. There have been garnishments in the form of wage and taxes. And again, there looks to be just over $6,800 in payments or so, and leaving a balance at this time of 3,109. Again, referring to our response with a breakdown ledger, there was and is interest accruing according to the Michigan statutory rate.
Yeah. All right. The court's prepared to rule in this matter. Ma'am, the amount of that you say you have paid is less than the amount of the total judgment. And that doesn't take into account the interest and statutory costs. Like a credit card, a judgment continues to accrue interest until it is paid. You have therefore failed to state a valid objection to garnishment. You have an absolute right. I'm going to deny the objection to garnishment. You have an absolute right to appeal my decision. That appeal must be perfected within 21 days of today in the Wayne County Circuit Court. In their response to your objection, ma'am, there's an itemized listing of the payments and credits there for you. Thank you for coming in. We are off the record.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You have anything else, counsel?
No, that's it, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Hello? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, what is your name?
Katrisa Simmons. It may be under Henry for
Yes,
your record.
it is. This is file number 08132107. Asset acceptance versus Katrisa Henry, now Katrisa Simmons. Date and time for objection to garnishment. Your appearance.
Your Honor, I'm David R. Monroe, P18081, appearing for appearance counsel for asset acceptance.
And your name is, ma'am?
Katrisa Simmons.
You are the moving party. What is the basis of your objection to garnishment?
I don't know where this is coming from. I wasn't served anything. and I'm not understanding. When I talked to someone at Asset Acceptance, he told me that he would send me some information for fraud, and they sent me a letter. And the letter that they sent me is saying that the balance of whatever the garnishment is for is $247.43. But the letter that I got from the court says 2,000. I'm sorry, it's 2,000 and some odd dollars. 1 second. $2,178.22. I don't even know where this is coming from.
All right, your response.
Your Honor, the judgment has been entered. The garnishment is valid on its face. I don't know how she can object to it. If she wants to question the underlying judgment, she should do it in another forum, not this one.
All right, ma'am, I'm prepared to rule in this matter. By way of background, you were personally served with summons and complaint on August 29th, 2008. Thereafter, the register of action indicates that a default judgment was entered against you on November 20th of 2008, and that judgment was renewed on January the 4th of 2019. You have failed, therefore, to state a valid objection to garnishment. Your objection to garnishment must be denied. You have an absolute right to appeal my decision. That appeal must be perfected within 21 days of today in the Wayne County Circuit Court. Thank you both for coming.
So how much is my balance?
Counsel, what's the current balance on the indebtedness?
I have, according to their records, Your Honor, $2,003.30, more or less. I got a last payment from them, about $1,107 back in 2012. So it's been a while. Obviously, some interest has built up.
Okay.
So what is this that I got from Midland Credit Management that says current judgment balance 247? What is that for?
You need to deal with the lawyer, ma'am. The credit management people no longer handle the file. Thank you for coming in. We're off the record.
Good day, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
How are you?
All right, we are on the record calling file 08-148-464, Midland Funding versus Lynn Harrison. This matter before the court on objection to garnishment. Objection to garnishment was scheduled at 10 o'clock. It's now after 10:45. Plaintiff has failed to appear. We will continue without the plaintiff. Tell us your name, sir.
Lynn Hairston,
You are
Lynn
the-
Lewis Hadley Hairston.
Sir, you are the moving party. What is the basis of your objection to garnishment?
I was a victim of criminal identity theft. I provided those documents to the court teller when I submit these documents for the motion. So that's my reasoning.
Wait, Mr. Barber, I think I called the wrong case. No, this is right.
Yeah, you're
What's your
correct.
name again, Hairston?
Lynn Lewis Hadley Hairston, yes.
Yeah, this is 08-148-464. Well, I picked up the wrong file. You're the correct case, sir. Yeah, this is 08-148-464. Do you have any other basis of your objection to garnishment other than this is not your debt?
No, that is all. In 2008, I was a victim of criminal identity theft. As you can see, it's the paperwork I submitted. The state police gave me identification card to carry around, and every day up until today's current day, I still find something still come that was surfaced regarding my criminal identity issue. So that's my only defense. It's not my debt.
Well, the problem with your claim, sir, is that Michigan Court Rule 3.101K specifically provides you may not use the objection to garnishment as a method of challenging the validity of the underlying judgment. Since the only matter before me is that objection, your objection is, as a matter of law, inadequate. The objection must therefore be denied. You have an absolute right to appeal my decision, and appeal may be perfected in 21 days today in the Wayne County Circuit Court. We'll send out an order today, sir. Thank you for coming in. We're off the record. Hello?
Hello.
We are on the record calling file number 08-150-575. The file is entitled Capital Alliance Finance versus Kelly Mitchell. This matter is scheduled for hearing at 10 o'clock on an objection to garnishment. The plaintiff has failed to appear. It's now after 10:50. And tell us your name, ma'am.
Kelly Mitchell.
What is the basis of your objection to garnishment?
I'm not sure how to answer that.
Yes, ma'am. There's some reason you filed this objection. What is the legal defect in this?
I just wanted to put in an order to start a payment plan.
Well, ma'am, that would be filing a motion for installment payments.
Okay.
That's not what's before us today. You want to file a motion for installment payments. You come to the court, pay the $20 motion fee, you fill out the form, you serve the court, you serve the plaintiff attorney, and then the court will get that form and we'll make a decision. Your objection to garnishment, ma'am, must be denied. You failed to state a valid objection to garnishment. We'll send that out to you today. Thank you for coming in. We're off the record. No. Morning. Give me just a second here.
Okay.
Connecting the other side to audio. All right, we are on the record. This is file number 22190-250. Discover Bank versus Tavera Hurge, Tavera Davis. Your appearances.
Good morning, Your Honor. For the record, William Saloon P 41487, appearing on behalf of plaintiff.
And what is your name, ma'am?
Good morning, Tavira Davis.
Tavira Davis, okay. This is our pretrial in this matter. And plaintiff has filed a motion for summary disposition in lieu of an answer. Did you receive that motion, ma'am?
I have.
Did you file an answer to it?
I didn't know that I had to file an answer to it.
Yes, ma'am. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to calendar that motion and give you an opportunity to file an answer. If you don't file an answer, the motion will go down as being unopposed. You understand that?
Yes.
All right, let's get you a date and get you on your way.
Okay. Your Honor, may I ask a question?
Ma'am?
During this time of filing a motion, I plan to get a lawyer, to retain a lawyer.
No problem, ma'am. Have the lawyer file the appearance. The appearance is a document by which the attorney says he or she will represent you. Until the attorney files the appearance, they're not in the case. You understand that?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to calendar this motion for summary disposition for January 18th at 11 o'clock. Does that work for everybody?
Works for plaintiff, Your Honor.
That work for you, ma'am?
I'm taking a look right now. May we do is it free to do the 19th?
Counsel, does that day work for you?
That date's fine, Your Honor.
Let's see if it works for me. Yeah, we could do the 19th.
Okay.
January 19th, 2023, at 11 o'clock, we will hear the plaintiff's motion for summary disposition. We'll send out an order to you today. Thank you both for coming in.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Mr. Conway?
Good morning or afternoon, Judge. How are you?
It's still morning. Were you able to make service on the defendant here?
Yes, Your Honor, it was done November the 18th of 2022, and it was personal service.
Okay, I don't have the defendant as of yet, but I'll put you in the waiting room.
Thank you.
Hello?
How you doing?
What is your name?
Marnita Calvin.
Okay. Juanita Calvin. You are what? Motorola. All right, I'll put you back in the waiting room till we get to your trial. Your attorney, Mr. Hill, is here as well. What is your name, sir? I can't hear you. Turn on your sound. Hello?
Hello? Yes, now I can hear you.
What is your name, sir?
Terry Barber.
We are calling 05-113-475, Community Focused Federal Credit Union versus Terry Barber. This is the date and time set for a debtor's examination in this matter. What is your name, sir? Tell us your name.
Terry Barber.
Mr. Barber has appeared pursuant to a subpoena. This matter is scheduled at 11 o'clock. The plaintiff's counsel has failed to appear. The subpoena is hereby quashed. Sir, we're going to release you. You're free to go.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for coming in.
Yep.
We are on the record calling file number 15-109-482. The file is entitled University of Michigan Credit Union versus Deshaun Wright. Court signed a subpoena on this matter on October 20, 2022, setting this matter for debtor's examination today, December 14th at 11 o'clock. It's now after 11:20. Neither party having appeared. Subpoena in this matter is quashed. The next file we're going to call is 616-113-942, Michigan School and Government Credit Union versus Annie Turner. The court signed a subpoena in this matter on October 20, 2022, for debtor's examination today, December 14th at 11 o'clock. It's now after 11:20. Neither party having appeared. Subpoena here is quashed.
mythical castle on the Cornwall coast. Great Arkansas, it's legend. But apparently the BBC still had one, the former backstreet journalism supporting WS teacher. Music for the season, the activity of Jesus Christ is the name of the Connecticut, the sound of one of the poems, when the Hamburg soloist, meditating on that trip.
We are on the record. This is file number 221811089 HS Financial Group versus Terrell Smiley. The subpoena was issued in this matter on October 28th, 2022, setting this matter for debtor's examination today, December 14th at 11 o'clock. Could I have your appearance?
My name is Michael Conway. My bar number is P12161, and I'm appearing for Mr. Davids, the attorney of record.
Mr. Conway, were you able to achieve service of your subpoena?
Yes, Your Honor, we achieved service. It was personal service on November the 18th, 2022.
All right, the defendant therefore has failed to appear. No good cause, that failure has been shown. Counsel, I look forward to your motion for order to show cause.
Your Honor, do I get a date from you, or do I call the court?
Now, what you do, you file the motion and then I'll send it out with the date.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
You have a nice holiday.
You too, sir. We're off the record.
Hello.
Good morning,
Good morning.
Mr. Hill. Mr. Hill.
Morning, Judge. How are you?
Okay, I got audio. How are you today?
I'm good.
I have Paulina Brown. And I have her attorney, Mr. Hill. Ms. Marnita Calvin, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, and Mr. Hill is my attorney.
Yeah. All right, turn on your video, ma'am. All right, we are on the record. This is file 21240-532. Felina Calvin versus Marnita Calvin. Date and time for bench trial. Felina Brown, could you raise your hand? Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Marnita Calvin, raise your right hand. You swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right. This is the date and time for trial on this matter. The court has previously granted summary disposition on one of the claims, the claim of intentional infliction of emotional distress. The matter before the court today is in essence a trial for damages on the claim of imputing lack of chastity to an unmarried woman. Felina Brown, you are the plaintiff. Please proceed.
Judge, if I may,
Sir,
just recently, as of I think yesterday, the matter actually has been resolved. Yes, we don't have a executed copy of the settlement agreement. Miss Brown was unable to sign it. My client did sign it. I apologize to the court, but I want to make sure, I guess, Miss Brown, you did have a chance to review the settlement agreement drafted by my associate, Miss Warfield. You've reviewed it and you understand the terms, you agree to be bound by them. Is that accurate?
Correct.
Okay, Judge, it's a mutual release. Basically, the individual parties are going to abstain from basically disparaging themselves, each other via social media. It's a mutual release both ways. And the moment I get Miss Brown's signature, I guess I'll submit an order. Miss Brown, I guess my question is this: you've reviewed it. Do I have the authority to sign it on your behalf if you can't get me an executed copy? And therefore I can enter a dismissal with prejudice as it relates to this case. Can I do that?
I'll be able to sign it. I just received it this morning and I had to be to work at 9. So,
this is what
I'll
I'll
be
do.
able to.
But you have an agreement and you are going to sign that written document. Is that correct, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor.
Parties have reached an agreement. The court will dismiss the matter without prejudice. Mr. Hill, I look forward to your final closing documents.
I will submit it, Judge. Thank you very much.
Thank you all for coming in.
Take care.
Let's be safe out there.
Okay. Thank you.
Record. Thank you all for coming in.
You're welcome, Mimi. I really do appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. I'll see you later, Mimi.
That concludes the morning call.